Good evening, it's me, Elizabeth Short, for the Met Office with your weather. Hold on to your hats because we've got another perfectly normal week of completely natural weather naturally coming your way. Nothing to see here, folks, just your typical average British rain, with a side of chemtrails and some mild tornado manipulation. Now, we know what you're thinking. Tornadoes in the UK? That's American stuff. Well, not anymore. Thanks to the wonders of weather wars and geoengineering, we're now blessed with erratic weather that's normally reserved for the Midwest USA. Who knew we'd be able to import more than just McDonald's and Netflix, eh? Today's highlights include a suspicious cluster of low-pressure systems swirling conveniently around those shiny new 5G towers. Coincidence? Absolutely. As we all know, everything you see in the sky is completely natural, and any rumours about geoengineers controlling the weather are, of course, nothing but tin-foil hat nonsense. Just ask the government for help when your town is washed away. They've got your back. Expect tornadoes to pop up out of nowhere across the Midlands and North East like a magician pulling rabbits out of a hat. But it's all just global warming, folks. So grab an umbrella or maybe a parachute and prepare for the next round of Mother Nature's completely random wrath. And remember, any weird clouds you see up there, totally normal. If the sky happens to turn a shade of chemical green, it's just a happy accident of industrial civilization. As for tomorrow, well, we could see a calm day with blue skies, or maybe HARP will crank it up and give us a surprise lightning storm instead. Who knows? If you were lucky enough to have the news filtered through to you about the utter devastation that happened last week in the States, then you already know that a Lockheed plane was recorded on Flight Radar 24, twice flying through Hurricane Helene before it did an unthinkable U-turn and headed 300 miles inland, something that just doesn't happen. Something else that never seems to happen in these situations is well-coordinated search and rescue operations that you would expect from your government. Might be worth remembering on the day that you realise that Britain is by no way safe from these weather wars we are experiencing. Alerts for the UK for the middle of the week as the remnants of Hurricane Kirk heads towards us. As Kirk moves north out of the tropics, it will eventually weaken over the cooler waters further north, or at least that's what it should do if we don't influence its behaviour, of course. If conditions are right, the remnants of Kirk may get swept towards northwest Europe. If, however, conditions are not right, then no doubt we will make them right one way or another. However, computer models that generate weather forecast data often struggle to process details when dealing with hurricanes. This is due to your weather office not being worth a wank. The extra uncertainty created by vast quantities of tropical moisture and energy are apparently able to completely fuck up all our high-tech gadgets, meaning everything we tell you is speculation and anything could happen. So what does this mean? Well, it means that we know absolutely nothing these days about hurricanes, as the situation in the US with Hurricane Helene has just proved. This means confidence in the forecast with regards to the behaviour of the remnants of Hurricane Kirk is currently fairly low. Different computer models continue to indicate very different timings and possible impacts of the storm over the next week or so. The government has issued a warning in the event of a disaster or suddenly being underwater. You must wear a face covering at all times, even when clinging to the top of a tree, because as we all know, if you're affected by floods, you may get a cold, and the last thing people need during an apocalypse is you sneezing germs around. So we are interested to know your thoughts in the comments. What would you do in the wake of an incoming tornado or devastating earthquake? I know what I would do. After sharing this clip, I would pick up my phone and check out Liam Stoneley on Facebook, YouTube and TikTok. And please remember, people, if you watched it and you liked it, please share it so others can enjoy it as well. Thanks for watching. Good night.